my dear Libras. This is a bonus love reading for you by me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this is a thank you reading for the gratitude you showed me in the love readings for September. So thank you so much, Libra, for the showed appreciation. Means a lot. I can also mention that I bought the last 5 lion lanterns from my local store, since many people asked how to get them. And I will randomly choose 5 of my viewers that I've chosen to join as a member to my channel, and that have signaled in the community section that they want this Leo lion lantern. You will have to pay for a shipment and customs fee in your country, but you will not have to pay for the lantern. It's my gift to you. You are welcome to join through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. And this giveaway is a thank you to those that choose to become new members to my channel. And this love reading will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this side here is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for November or the love and spirituality readings for Scorpio season that is already up. You can also check out the bonus readings, near personal readings and pick a card readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I'm using the Golden Tarot, you see it here, with cat black. And I will start displaying your reading. In the bottom of the deck we had the 6 of Wands. So I have seen the story a little bit already, and it seems to be a rift between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, where the divine feminine is burning with spiritual ideas of spiritual growth and how things can be fixed, and the divine masculine is opposing those changes. But the 6 of Wands is telling me that there might be a breakthrough in at least the communication. So, and this is the situation, and here we see the divine feminine burning with this passion to work together with their partner on spiritual and personal growth, always improving the relationship, growing to greater heights and being more and more in tune with their own soul, so they don't want to oppress themselves anymore. This doesn't mean that this is a feminine person. It can as well be a masculine person. We can have masculines acting from their divine feminine, and we can have feminine people acting from their divine masculine. But here we see the divine feminine burning with this spiritual ignition. And this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind, and it's the Knight of Wands. So you want this person to join you on this spiritual journey. You want them to come to you and express that they understand you, and they now finally have figured it out, and that they are ready for a new beginning where you can both work together as a singularity, where you stand on the same ground or the same foundation, have each other's backs, and are loyal and honest with each other, both about what's happening inside of us. For example, yeah, you look a little bit angry today. I can't help to see that you're pouting. And the other person says, yes, that's true. I am trying to keep it inside a little bit because I know it's like a personal issue. I have irritated myself on one thing that you did, but I know this is a wound within me, so I'm trying to fix it. And the other person says, well, tell me what's irritating and I will help you out. And that kind of discussion is what the divine feminine. This is usually the feminine side. I think 87% of my viewers are feminine. Doesn't mean that this is only females. Okay, so depends on from what side we are acting. And this is what's on the divine masculine's mind about you. And we have the King of Swords. They are not going to agree to any such thing. Okay, they want to be able to use their mind in a very clear-cutting way to organize and order the world, and also dominate it in a certain sense, because it's about fear, really. The King of Swords is a person that wants to know everything ahead of time to be able to make the right move, and he can calculate each moves, a long way into the future. And this is not about spiritual growth. It's about a human living a human life and trying to make sense of it by getting on top and getting in control. So it might be starting to judge also other people or groups. You shouldn't be so touchy-feely. So instead of saying, okay, so what is it that's bugging you? They would say, okay, so I see you are a drama queen today, and I'm not going to be around you, so I'm going to take my boat out and sail with my friends. So that kind of approach where we push a lot of things underneath the carpet, so eventually it becomes a throne we can sit on. So this is not the general interpretation of the King of Swords, of course. He's a judge. He's able to see things from above. He has a lot of wisdom, and but he's using a lot his logical mind, can be very cold and cutting, and following the books of law instead of seeing to the actual situation, because he wants things they're a little bit black and white in his world. But I'm making the interpretation with the energy that I'm feeling when I'm holding the card. So this is the person's viewpoint. They want to be in control. They want to be on top. They don't want to give you too much rope, okay, to behave in your more passionate kind of ways. And they certainly don't want to behave passionately themselves or be enlightened with the spiritual fire. They're probably trying to control the divine as well, or making it so that the divine doesn't exist, and all that exists is what they can see and touch, and everything else is bogus, because if it's not, they are not in control, and that freaks this person out. Okay, and this is the bond between you two. And we have the broken heart. And it's no wonder if one person is burning with enthusiasm and love and are willing to see the other person and grow together with that other person, they are not particularly fearful. They're actually, oh, interesting. This was a new feeling. I'm feeling like I want to rip this person's head off. Interesting. And they won't act on it. They will just feel it and dig deep inside themselves and find, okay, so I'm really irritated for the things they said yesterday because it felt like they didn't respect me. Okay, so I won't need to talk to this person about respect, and then they don't have to rip that person's head off anymore. So that is how a person that's willing to grow and willing to see themselves in all the different shades and colors are willing to do things. They are willing to go into the thing that hurts and the things that pains them and find the message within. Okay, so it hurts, then maybe my new sneakers isn't the right fit. While this person would maybe say, I need to cut off a part of my foot so they fit into the sneakers, much like the Cinderella story. So we just want things to fit, and we want to take control, and we don't accept that the world is affecting us. We need to be the master of the universe, while this energy is not trying that. But it hurts when the other person doesn't see you, doesn't acknowledge you, doesn't want to work together with you, or even condescending towards you, or sitting on their high altitude and trying to make themselves more than what you are, and downplaying your role and enhancing their own role. But I'm thinking both people are hurt. This person is also traumatized, and that's why they have put themselves in this position of control. Maybe they were never listened to in their life, and therefore they had to put themselves in this position so that they could feel some sense of control over their chaotic situation, where things randomly just happens to them, and they try to make some kind of order in their world. Okay, so this is your feelings towards them, and we have the Hermit here. So you have embraced your spiritual path as the Hermit. Is a person that's withdrawing within, and with this light trying to find out, okay, so why am I feeling this way? Why am I drawn to this person? Or what are we supposed to do? So they are feeling into it and being very connected with their inner nature. This person probably pretends they don't have an inner nature. They're just their mind. They can easily live like a brain in a petri dish or a bowl and then be attached to a robotic body. That would work fine, as long as they could do their leisure activities. But here it's about being really grounded in your body, to be very mindful and to listen to the signals that comes. It's like frequencies, and the Hermit is the radio receiver that can interpret those frequencies. But this person does it alone, so it means that they don't feel any help or any aid from the other person, that they are not having their back, they are not on the common ground or the common foundation. So it seems like, Libra, you're feeling lonely, and that you don't feel any support from the people in your surrounding. You have to go on this journey of self-discovery alone, and you would so much love to have the exchange with your divine counterpart, but at the moment you have realized that this is not possible, because they are all up in their head. They are not even, on this earth sometimes, all up in their own problems, all up in calculating their future, or what will happen if I take this, if I do this move in my chess game here, because they are playing a game and they are trying to win it. And this is the other person's feelings towards you. So I can see they have a lot of lovely memories with the time that I have spent with you, and they would very much like to re-engage with that. You are not expecting it, and it's 3 here, 3. So 3 is the Empress, the divine feminine. So it's on the divine feminine that this relationship is built. With only this divine masculine, it wouldn't be any relationship, because there's no heart in their chess game. So it would be only, pointless encounters. You have awoken something special in them, but that doesn't mean they are not in for a pointless encounter with you. The Three of Cups is the Holy Trinity. The divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the fruit that comes. So either a child, or the relationship, or the spiritual growth or path. It's not saying divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the divine masculine's power to rule the world. So they are intrigued with this energy. They still want it. They still like it. They still want you to have all these emotions and the open heart and to share love with them. It's just that probably they have an issue with engaging. So I'm going to take an oracle card from Romance Angels to see with this honeymoon. Okay, so they would want the honeymoon part with you, where you're just happy with each other and you don't try to change them or make them grow spiritually and to see things that they don't dare to look at because they are hidden it underneath their throne here. So they would love to have a weekend with you, traveling somewhere, having like honeymoon kind of sexual intimacy, maybe if this is a love relationship. Or if it's more relatives or a friend-based relationship, they would want to spend time with you, do fun things, eat dinner, talk about the world and things like this, really feeling connected with you. But they want that on a honeymoon-based level, so surface level, not going into the troublesome thing, the things that's hidden underneath the carpet, not talking about those things, so ignoring it. And every time you are trying to get closer to these real issues, they will blame you for things, that you are over dramatic or crazy, or that you see things that's not there, and you're trying to solve problems that isn't a problem, or whatever it is that they are saying to rule you with these techniques, their chess game techniques. Okay, so this is your behavior and attitude towards them. Two of coins, you don't understand them, so you're much like the in and out. Either you're in or you're out. So you can't be both, and it's for them it seems like they want to be both in and out. They want to be with you, but they don't want to really be with you. It's like they are disappointed that you have a soul. They are disappointed that you have a depth. They are disappointed that you have passion, and they just want one side of you, and that makes you very split, because you want to have the whole thing. Either you're in or you're out. And with this, it's like this person is pulling your sweater like this and making you, because you have accepted being like single and without this person, or not having them in your social group. And when they are trying to pull you back with, for example, they can obsessively think of you, so you are feeling their energy, or they come to you in dreams, or they invite you to coffee, but they never want to talk about any real stuff or your relationship or the issues. They just want to talk about surface things. That makes you kind of confused. So I will take a clarification for this. Two of coins from Enchanted Maps. Wide open, yeah. So you're open also for other alternatives than just this relationship. Whatever the divine would bring in your way, you will jump on that ship. You don't have to, it's not this relationship or no relationship at all. You are open for business, we can say. You are open for a person, the Knight of Wands, that could be your counterpart, that wants to work on these things together with you. Someone that, like a friend, or some other family member or another romantic partner that would be able to grow together with you for real. So you're free to express your uniqueness to the world and share it in all the bounty of life, endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open, changing page, the wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. So don't close your mouth just because someone is trying to gaslight you. Don't remain, instead expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as your dream are a grander dream. As you dream a grander dream. So it's a step-by-step movement forward into whatever life will bring you. You are, as I said, open for suggestions from the divine. So if they will send you a new partner, a new situation, you will tag along with that ship instead of being with this, which is seem to go nowhere, since this person is refusing to open up to any kind of depths in themselves. Because if you are to have an intimate relationship, it needs to have depth. You need to be able to lean on the other person if you feel sad or brokenhearted, or there's problem at work, or there's issues in the relationships. The other person needs to be there for you. There needs to be depth. If there's shallowness, there's no relationship. It's non-relationship. It's just an amusement or a situationship instead of a relationship. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. 9 of Swords. So they probably feel like they're losing you, and that you are not, you don't want to have these superficial encounters with them anymore, and you're asking for something that they can't give you. So they feel restless and hopeless and anxious. And yeah, I will take Wisdom of the House of Night. This one I feel, oh, came in reversed. Yeah, loyalty. So they loved your loyalty and they wished you to continue being loyal towards them, but they feel you're slipping away. And no wonder, because they have never been truly loyal towards you. And this with trying to gaslight you and feel like you are not supposed to express your uniqueness or your wants or your needs or what you needed from them. It's like they always have put a lid on and trying to suffocate you. So that was not particularly loyal. You have chosen the symbol of loyalty, and this means you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of a beautiful red vampire who saw the good in other and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to access whether other deserves your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it's difficult to speak up for another person, a cause, or even for yourself. And maybe because the other person didn't listen. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose the right one. Stand up for what you believe and be loyal only to what is true and what is good. So they have rested upon your loyalty for this relationship, that you are loyal towards them, you love them to no end, you always forgive them, you always bounce back. So that kind of loyalty has been worth a lot for them, and now they don't have it anymore because the longing for growth has over-trumped your loyalty towards them, particularly since they haven't been particularly loyal towards you. That has added to that, to this feeling of that you want to move on. And this is hurting this person because they lived and breathed through you. It's almost like I feel they had like a tube from their lungs or from their mouth to your lungs, and you were breathing for them or breathing life into them. And if you are not there giving them the honeymoon experience on regular basis, they feel alone and lost. But it's kind of their own fault, and they need to also give in a relationship to be able to receive. So, and this is the outcome, and it's 9 of coins. So this is Virgo energy, this is Virgo energy, and here we have the 9 of swords, Gemini energy. So this person is still split. They probably have like this dominating, controlling entity inside of them that's suffocating their own inner heartfelt energy, their own longing for spiritual growth and to grow outside what they currently are and become more brave. So they have an unbalance inside of themselves, and you are aiming for more and more balance. So you are kind of ready. You see here cliff, person standing on the top. It's much like the hermit. And so you're working on your own life here. I feel that they would want to come and connect with you, but the question is, it's probably too late. So I'll take another card for the outcome for this relationship. Clarification to the 9 of cups, the 9 of coins, sorry. And it's release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So the divine is asking you to leave this person and their fears behind and embrace whatever new thing you are being presented with. So you don't have to run around and like searching for it, but you need to put yourself out there for these new things to come. So you drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex-lover. The benefit of doing so include increased happiness, feeling of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it's done. Sometimes this is acting to peeling layers from the onion. So continue releasing your ex whenever old familiar feelings arise. You find yourself attracting people reminiscent of him or her. As the painting on this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings, or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachment to your ex. There's also a wonderful exercise up in my membership service for full members about exactly this, how to send away someone's energy. I'll also take another card for those of you that still refuse to leave this person behind. Mountain. Okay. 6. Number 6. You might not refuse. It might be just very, very strong connection. So it's hard to let go when the other person is also holding on so dearly and, reminding you to to just thinking of you and sending you a lot of energy. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is a time to adapt. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a huge mountain that separates you from your success. You might think that the climbing it or chiseling away at it is the answer, but why take such a treacherous, tedious approach? Be like the rivers that flow around the mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, optioning for the next right action. So it seems like you will have to let go of this person one way or the other. And if you can't let go of them, at least move on with your life. If they are not, if they are not in your life, it seems to be a little bit distance between you two with all the hermit energy. And if there is, every time you start thinking of them, maybe start thinking of what you want to have in a partner, or in a friend, instead of what this person gave you. So envisioning something new might be the way to run around this mountain. Okay, so my dear Libras, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also become a member to my channel, a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and live and pre-recorded the Q&As where I answer your questions. Or you can become an extended member that will also get more of my videos ahead of time. And as a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos. So welcome to join through the link in the description box or through the join button next to the subscribe button. With that said, the next round of astrological videos will be my love and spirituality readings that I will do in the middle of November for all the signs. And also keep on the lookout for the pick a card, near personal and bonus readings that will be spread throughout the month. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and bye-bye.